Neki with Maze. It's the last track that we have to check out from this brand new EP album, exclamation, by Neki. It's one of the best debuts I've heard in ages. Obviously, I have seen them live, so I have heard the song before, but it was all the fuzzy live house sound. So here we're going to get the music video. We're going to get to see the premiere. As you can see, there's lots of people in chat. Hello, chat. Everyone is in there saying their little piece. I'm going to just say hello. And yeah, I'm really excited about this. Like I say, saw them live, got the signed t-shirt and everything. And now here we are. This is the last track that we get to hear the studio version of. I know it came out along with the EP that I've already been reacting to, but I thought I'd wait until now, until this premiere, to finally hear the first track on the album, Maze. Funny thing is, every time I know it's a Japanese song name, I want to read it like hiragana. So I see Maze and I want to call it Maze. It's Maze! Anyway. Let's have a little listen. Let's enjoy this together. This is going to be a lot of fun, I'm pretty sure. Let's go. Yeah, of course, we've all heard this riff from the previews. But what a strong start. What a great rock start. Alright, let's see where it goes. It is Maze! I wonder if the music video is like a homage to the bedroom musician in the mall. It's such a nice build-up chorus. I always like how their choruses have these like second phases to them. Oh, nice. Again, they've always got these wonderful like changes to their rhythms. I'm loving that bass run there as well. It's a song very much built in the details. Ooh. I love that sort of dissonant part in the end of this solo. And they always have these cool vocal bits into the bridges as well. Alright. Yeah, that second phase of the chorus beautifully rounds it off. And then back to the bass. All right, so we've got to give them a lot of credit there. Let's give them the little hand clap of all of the celebration hand claps. Yeah, let's give them that as well. Let's give them a little bit of love in the chat. All right, and it's pretty much time to talk about this. Now, this was really interesting. Let's go get us, as usual, let's get us a nice frame. What frame shall we go for? That is a drum kit. That is bass playing in another room. That'll do. There you go. That's our frame. That's the frame that I'm going to talk over. Okay, so there's a lot to say about this. Now, this is definitely, for me, very much one of those songs that's it's about where they come from in a way. Now, I'm saying this, I don't 100% know the backgrounds of all of the members. I wouldn't pretend to. But the impression I've got from everything I've read and everything I've seen is that, first of all, obviously, as we mentioned, the bassist, she did auditions for Love Bites and everything. So, she's definitely into her hard rock. We know the band themselves have shown love for Band Maid before. They've done Band Maid related covers. They did Thrill at their first one-man live show and everything. And they've certainly got a lot of love from that hard rock community, and this is definitely the song that, of all the ones on the album, this is the one that most feels like it's playing towards that. It's it even starts. So we often say this: if you want to do a song like a Japanese girls rock song that's going to do well these days, just start with some slap bass, because it even worked for Silent Siren, one of the poppiest groups. Fujiyama Disco, put some slap bass at the beginning, everyone loves it. So they really play towards that. Sorry, my throat hasn't recovered yet entirely. But it had all of the things that are just the selling points that you want to go for if you want people to sign up and love this kind of music. It's very much appealing to the audience. It's playing for a crowd that they know loves them, and playing for a sound that obviously they got a lot of love for those as well themselves. I would say, again, as I mentioned before, it's a song where, and this is probably the thing that most makes me think of that Band Maid reference that I was talking about. This is the most Band Maid-ish of their songs as far as I'm concerned. And a big part of that is in the fact that it's a song full of details. The nuances are all there. It doesn't sound particularly cluttered, but it sounds like something's going on at all times. The bass is very active. The drums are this is actually probably one of the most steady of all the drum beats, actually, I'd say. But you look at the vocal line, it's quite active. La, 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 la. Lots of this going on. Yeah, there's just like a lot of little details happening. The guitar solo as well, got a little bit Tom Morello there at points with wah wah. Just whole song felt to me like it was really appealing to those things that really showed the bands that we have seen them being inspired by, and the bands that we know, that they know their fans are mostly into. So for me, this is probably the song that would most please fans who are Band Maid fans who come across it. Ironically, I'm wearing all the Band Maid stuff today. That was completely by coincidence. But there you go. This brings us back to, I should point out what I'm going to be doing next is sometime in the next few days, I'm going to be doing a proper full scripted review of this Neki mini album exclamation on my main channel back of broadcast. Do check that out. Links and everything as usual all around this page. But what did I think of this particular song myself? The irony is that I think this is definitely a crowd pleaser. I would say of the 5 songs on the album, this is probably the one that is not, it's not my favourite. Let's put it this one. I like it, but it's not my number one. And I think the reason is that's not to damn this, because this is a really great song. So the air conditioning's blasting hot air for some reason. It's all really hot. But it's just that all the other songs on this album feel like they're just like, wow, okay, didn't see that coming. This one's the one which is most, okay, I kind of saw that coming. Also, the chorus as well, although there's that kind of fun, playful thing with the vocals, it's a very sort of limited melody range. It's all fairly static. The rhythm doesn't change as much as it does in other songs it has. It's very much a very steady song with a steady rhythm, a steady sort of pitch throughout, a very sort of steady range that it plays within. And it's all very much about sort of the flourishes and details. And as much as I love them, the thing that for me has made Neki such a standout band has been more their arrangements that have taken them and sort of shown that they can do songs that twist and turn in a sort of way that usually bands don't achieve that kind of songwriting until later in their career. So for me, this is kind of like the big, happy, throw it at the front, everyone's kind of twiddling, over the top song that you stick up at the front of the album just because it's like, let's go a bit crazy. And on that front, I like it. I don't think I would come back to it as much as their other songs. I think, Reagan Girl, I think is somewhere, either Reagan Girl or Endless Game. Those are the two fights for my favourite. Although Blink is great. I think Blink maybe does, it doesn't quite have the same wow, like, just amazing. So Blink is a great song, but it's like, it doesn't quite have the uniqueness. You can sort of reference, oh, it sounds a little bit like this, a little bit like that. But Endless Game and Reagan Girl, to me, just sound like they're just a culmination of so many great things. This song, really like it. But I would say this is probably the most, fairly normal rock song. I can imagine Band Maid coming out with this one. This was just a fun opener. Really enjoy it from that perspective. Definitely when I put the record on, I would think this will get you in the right energy. This will get you pumped up. It's a great starting track, but it'll get you pumped up. But it's not one of those albums where like the best track's right at the front and then the rest is just older stuff that comes afterwards. Now, this is a track that gets you pumped up, gets the energy going, so that then you can launch into songs that are even more wow in their songwriting. So I guess it depends on whether you're more of a songwriting person or a musicianship person. From a musicianship perspective, I can imagine maybe the people who like their sort of funky slap bass and all this, they're going to probably, this might well be their favourite. If you're someone whose songwriting's your favourite, then this is just kind of like, this is the one to get you pumped up before the real event, which is just the amazing stuff that follows on this album. I really like this, though. I've liked everything on this album. This is one of the best debuts I think we've come across pretty much ever. I think this is absolutely brilliant. I think they're definitely on the road to massive success if they keep this up. I can't wait to see what we get next. I'm going to be seeing them live a couple more times this year, and I'm really happy to be doing so. What a fantastic band. What a fantastic song. Get in the comments. Tell me what you think. Like I say, my full album review will be coming up, and until I hopefully see you very soon in Japan for the next one of these. For now, ciao, ciao.